Hey, shout out to everybody out there in the world. I already told you guys, stop consuming your rankings from these recruiting websites. It's just a bunch of nerds talking in front of a camera, bro. It's just a dude who doesn't know his ass from the hole in the ground. JD Pickell. That's this dude's name. JD, and I think the D stands for Dill. JD Pickell puts out his top 10 quarterbacks in college football. Number 1, Carson Beck. Number 2, Quinn Ewers. Number 3, Jackson Dart. Dylan Gabriel. Jalen Milroe. Shedeur Sanders. Cam Ward. Nico, can't say his last name. Will Howard, and Grant Nussmeier. Now, he put down all these guys, and then at the top it says, projecting the top 10 quarterbacks by the end of the 2024 college football season. Is this just production? Is this NFL draft prospects? Is this you guessing at just the top players at all the best schools? Like, what is this? Because this is not the top 10 quarterbacks in America next year. Not by a long shot. You can't make a top 10 list of quarterbacks and leave certain players out. Now, we can talk about how subjective the ranking is. Oh, I think this guy's better than this guy. Or I think this guy's better. But the fact that you have the nerve to make a top 10 quarterback list and you want us to take it serious. You want me to believe you know what you're talking about. Let me show you exhibit number 1. His name is Seth Henigan. And Seth Henigan has been a 3,000-yard rusher 3 seasons in a row. Something Will Howard's never done. Okay? This man, 3 seasons in a row, over 3,000 yards, won 10 games last year, 66% completion percentage, 32 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Superstar. If you go look at the college leaders in passing yards last year, it was Michael Penix Jr., Bo Nix, Carson Beck, and Seth Henigan. Before the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels is 5th. What top 10 are you naming, bro? Your top 10 quarterbacks, your number 5 quarterback, Jalen Milroe, is somewhere down here in production. He's in the 40s. He's at 43. What are we doing? You don't have the 4th best guy in production? Let me tell you something. Seth Henigan's leading wide receivers, Rock Taylor, he's back next year. They're still together. Demir Blumpkinseed, the 2nd receiver on the team, they're together. They went out and picked up Jair Shorter, former Auburn wide receiver in the transfer portal. What are we talking about? I don't understand this. You think Seth Henigan won't be top 10. That's absolutely absurd. Now, Cam Ward at 7 bothers me. Cam Ward at 7. I know Cam Ward had a down year of 3,700 yards. I know Cam Ward had a down year because he was only the 8th leading quarterback in the country last year. And the guys ahead of him, well, 2 of these, Davis Brin and Joey Aguilar, products of a system. I get it. NFL. So 3 out of the 7 guys in front of him are in the NFL. What are we doing? And you think he's moving back a spot, going to Miami? Do you understand the wide receivers he's about to have at Miami versus what he had at Washington State? Cam Ward is him and been him for a minute. Touchdowns went up, interceptions went down. Average went up. Go turn on the tape, man. Cam Ward is not 7th. And then you got these guys who never played in a bowl game and looked good, ahead of Noah Fafita. Do you understand that Noah Fafita was also on pace for 3,000 yards if they let him start the season? And he's got T-Mac. Like, what do you guys do for a living? I know what I do for a living. I do this. I do analysis on rosters, players, and I predict the future. RicoKnows. You guys sit around and make these fucking charts and these rankings, and no one holds you accountable for how inaccurate they are. Everybody holds me accountable. I have a whole playlist called I Was Right. And a playlist called I Was Wrong. It's pretty fucking empty. Your top 10 quarterback list doesn't have Brady Cook on it. Brady Cook, who has his leading receiver coming back, Luther Burden III, another 3,300-yard passer. What are we doing? That's fine. You like Nussmeier better. I'm going to tell you I like Haynes King more than I like Jalen Milroe. More than I like Will Howard. If Ohio State goes undefeated, it's not because of Will Howard. If Ohio State's successful, it'll be the run game and the defense. Oh, but Rico, they got all these receivers. Will Howard is not him. I think Byron Brown is better. I could go down the list. I like Braden Fowler Nicolosi. These guys need to cut down on interceptions, and when they do, not if, when they do, good night. You want to name the top 10 quarterbacks, and you don't even have the guy that's top 5. From last year, this guy has never been under 3,300 yards passing. 10 wins. They're going to be in the fucking playoffs. If they go out and run the table, he's going to be in the playoffs. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. This list is embarrassing, and I'm saving it. We're going to put it on blast. We're going to remind you. You have no idea what you're talking about. JD Pickell. See me, bruh. Pound for pound, stack for stack, blow for blow. You can't even be on my level. It's embarrassing. You don't know college football. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.